Hey guys, it's Renee. Uh, I just did a video on change, I guess, but I'm going to do another one because I think whenever you um, set out to have a goal, right, you choose to focus all your attention and work towards something. You're all in, everything you're doing is in service to this goal, right? And you're committed to doing the work, but what happens is you don't realize like how doing the work and doing what's necessary to make something happen will change you. It will change you. And sometimes like as a person, like there's these very fundamental things that make up who you are and your idea of who you are and your idea of who you are in relation to others and in certain scenarios. And I think um, when you've got a dream, you've got a vision, you have this picture of who you could be or who you're trying to be or who you want to be or who you're trying to live up to be, and you're becoming that person, right? And you're changing the way you think, and you're changing the habits that you have in your life, you're changing your behaviors, you're changing how you show up in certain scenarios, you're changing the things you do on a day-to-day basis. And And sometimes I'm speaking for myself, I'm saying you, but really I'm speaking about me. Like one day you just wake up and you look around and you don't know who you are anymore. Like none of the stuff well, maybe some of the stuff, actually some of the stuff, but it's like your life is just 180 degrees or 360 degrees different than it used to be. You're like, you're here on one side of the spectrum, and now you're like way over on the other side. Like the pendulum swung like all the way to the other side. And then um, I think the next step is like figuring out, okay, well, I was this person. I did everything exactly the opposite for a while. And now I'm this person, and that doesn't feel good either. Like being who I was doesn't work, and being this person doesn't work. So where actually do I need to be in this spectrum? And it's really hard. It's almost like your brain like doesn't know what to do. It's like maybe you were living all the way on your right side for a long time, and then you were like all the way on your left side for a long time, and now it's like, well, how do I get this whole thing to work together, doing something as a team, as one unit? How do I take all the good parts of both experiences and build myself into the person that I need to be so that I can create my life the way that I want to and create the reality that I want to live in and put the work that I need to do for myself before I die into the world? And how do I make all those things happen? Yeah, it's like kind of a mind fuck. I don't know if I can curse on YouTube. And actually, I don't normally curse at all, but that was just like, it's real. It's really real. It's really, really real. And so that's what it is. And that's kind of where I am. And I think if you are making big changes in your life or thinking about making big changes in your life, like that's a thing that happens. And you're going to need some tools, man. You're going to need a lot of tools, like things that are just core whoever you are, like to keep you safe and grounded. And people, your family is so important, because your family knew you when you were like a baby, like before you grew up and became anything. They know at the core of who you are, like who you were before the world imposed itself on you, like they just know. And so like my grandma lives in my heart. My grandma lives there. Like my grandma always knows who I am no matter what. And I keep that really close to me. And it keeps me grounded, and it brings me back to who I am when I get lost in the world, and it brings me back to what I'm doing here and why I'm doing things. And It reminds me that no matter what, I'm always loved, I'm always cared about, you know? And so like having that when you're trying to figure yourself out or figure the world out or figure out what you're supposed to be doing in the world or figure out what their purpose on this planet is, like having that is numero uno. I learned that the hard way. P.S. But yeah, if you're making change, know what's important to you or have an idea of what's important to you, keep those habits and keep the people that just actually know who you are, like on a very deep level, keep them sacred. Keep that space inside of you where nobody is allowed to enter. Keep that sacred. Change everything else and know that you can always go back. It's not always easy. Nothing really is actually, but it is possible and you can do it. And I am over here just like believing myself into existence, whatever this next version of me is going to be. And so I know like if I can do that, then you 8,000 million bazillion quadrillion % can definitely do it as well. And yeah, I'm here for you. I'm here for it. I'm showing up here for me, and I'm showing up here for you too. And so you can do it. And you have some really special things inside of you that you get to discover. And I think for me, that's like the most exciting thing. Like when I can do something and then I can look at it and can be like, whoa, like I was capable of doing that. Like what else am I capable of doing, you know? And not in an egotistical way. Like I just love surprising myself with what's possible. I think that's super fun. And I love surprising other people. I love creating things that just creates like an opportunity to have somebody change like their mindset, you know, because they can experience something they've never experienced before. They can feel something they've never felt before. They can feel something in a deep way that they've never felt before. And it's just kind of magical. And so I will promise my videos will get more succinct. I'm just in a place right now where things are popping in my head and I need to like put them somewhere really quickly. And I'm trying not to judge myself or get too concerned with being perfect. So I can just put it out and just put stuff out and kind of refine what I'm trying to say and what I'm trying to do. And so I'll get better over time. And as you guys are listening and watching and telling me like what's important to you, then I can understand like how my experiences can benefit you more so, and I can make better content too. So thanks for bearing with my rambling and listening to me just talk about stuff forever and ever. I really appreciate you. And wherever you are, like mentally or physically, I hope you're doing great. And I hope that you keep pushing on and know that everything will be okay if you just keep showing up. And if people that care about you, and if nobody told you I believe in you, I believe in me, and I believe in you, and I believe in just putting good stuff into the world. And yeah, that was just a lot of stuff. Okay. Have a good day. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.